Here are the hot batter versus pitcher matchups for July 17th. But let's recap yesterday. Can we not? Busted! Ramirez, Thomas, neither one of them get a hit. I mean, if one did, who cares? Lost parlay, but, insult to injury. Both of them never had a parlay this year where both of them didn't record a hit. Just complete trash. I took a header right into the concrete. Didn't even have the hands out to, save yourself. Just smack your nose right in the freaking concrete. Took a header. Oh, geez, I got 60 or 70 new subscribers in the last few days. Unbelievable. Love. And how do I treat you guys? I gave you absolute trash as the first pick. Probably the worst bet of the year on this channel. What a first impression I displayed to all you new guys. What am I going to do? How about I just give out a $50 Amazon gift card as a subscriber giveaway? I'll do that just to, say thank you, because the first game right here wasn't anything of any sort of thank you for all the love that you guys have been showing me. And then I might give an NHL model that I have that I think it's hitting around 65% effective, and I think about 75% of the plays were either even money or plus money. And I think the ROI was plus 44%. So it's a pretty solid little model I built in the NHL. I might just give that out to you too as a thank you, because like I said, couldn't thank you on this first play right here. Holy crow, man. Anyways, we're done with today, or we're done with yesterday, and today is today. So let's do this. Let's go check out our record season to date. Well, first, let's just do this. So, if you remember from yesterday's video, we had Yelich, who hit a home run, but he wasn't good enough for me to put in the parlay. Well, he was good enough. His odds were too high. If I would have paired him up with either one of these guys, it still would have lost, but I think it was minus 139, and we don't do that. We don't play minus 139. Maybe once, but not often. So that one hit, and like I said, Ramirez and Thomas did not record a hit. So cumulatively on the year, we correctly predicted 82 of the last 99 batters to record a hit. All right, let's recap our year-to-date record on the season. We are 49 wins, 19 losses, a push for a little over 72% winners. And I was looking ahead next couple days, and it looks like there's potentially a best bet or those half-unit degenerate plays potentially next couple of days. But if not, we'll still have the player prop parlays that seem to be almost a daily thing going forward right now. So, all right, let's get to the hot batter versus pitcher matchups for today. The first matchup is Smiley versus Thomas. He wasn't the bum that didn't get a hit yesterday for us? Yep, but he's no bum, man. He's going to get a hit today. The odds say so. Thomas is hitting 444 off Smiley, and Thomas has recorded at least one hit in 57 of his last 68 games. And the second matchup is Seager versus McClanahan. Seager's hitting 500 off him, real small sample size. It's in a hitter's ballpark. But more importantly, Seager has at least one hit in 38 of his last 45 games. As many of you guys know, I record this the night before. So, in the morning, on Monday, July 17th, when the odds come out, I will construct a parlay if it's reasonably priced, so to speak, between these two players. And I'll put it in the pinned comments. So my parlay of the day, the parlay I'm going to bet, will be in the pinned comments of this video right here when they come out. And if for some reason the odds are just a little too high, I have two other players that kind of just missed the cut that I could kind of plug and play so that we can have a parlay, a reasonably priced parlay, if Seager and Thomas doesn't present as one. And then I guess just want to recap. I'm going to do a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. I'm going to do it on Sunday, July 23rd, just so there's enough time for people to realize I'll have one. There'll be a video in the future, maybe on Thursday or Friday, where in that video, it'll give you directions. I'll do it just like I did the other ones I did earlier in the season, where you basically pick 3 teams on that Saturday, July 23rd, that you think will score the most runs, or basically you add up the runs of the 3 teams you pick. And if you have the highest run total with some tiebreakers and all this stuff, you will be awarded a $50 gift card. So it's a little bit of work on your end because I'm too lazy to try to find all the subscribers and do a generator and try to have a random pick, even though this could be a pain in the ass. I got 300 subscribers, over 300. If you all enter, then holy crow, dude, you're gonna make me fucking start calculating all this shit. So I don't care, because I love you guys, man. I'll do whatever for you guys. So details will come in the future on another video, totally separate video. And then also I'll have a video of the NHL model that I've decided to give out. And again, I think it's hitting 44% ROI. It's hitting mid 60% winners, and 75, if not more percent of all the plays have been even money or plus money. It's a pretty cool NHL model that I guess I can tell you right now a little bit about it. Just a tiny bit. It's basically we look at the Colorado Avalanche, and you know where they play. They play similar to how the Colorado Rockies play in Coors Field, and something called that altitude, right? That makes the ball travel a little farther, because the air is thinner, so there's less resistance, so the ball carries a little bit more. Well, in the NHL, it's a little different. It doesn't mean the shot's going to go any farther, but it's with, I think it's like 25, in the video I'm going to produce, it's like 25% less oxygen in the air in Colorado, right? So when you have a team that plays into those circumstances, because it takes about 2 to 3 days to be in that high altitude, to be acclimated, for your body to adjust and function properly. So when you just fly into Colorado and you're playing hockey, it's a little different sport than baseball, where you're just standing around for 99% of the time. You're up and down the ice, back and forth. They got to keep the shifts short, all sorts of stuff, because when you're trying to play a game that's so physically demanding like the NHL is, with less oxygen in the air, you're going to tax your body so much, man. Your body's going to be so taxed. You're going to be huffing and puffing. Your lungs, you just can't get the air. You can't get the oxygen like you normally would at around sea level, not like way up high where the stadium is in Colorado. So the key is when they play a game in Colorado, right? If their next game is a game that's their 3rd game in 4 nights, they're usually gassed. Their body is just gone, dude. That was my first hypothesis or thesis. I don't know which hell one it is. You know what I'm talking about, though. And I just researched it, and I'm like, oh shit, I guess I was right. This is working pretty good. It's just a situational kind of model that I don't really like those kind where it's just situational and it has nothing to do with how the teams are playing currently. But when I use this model, I sometimes would not necessarily use it unless I have some current current things I can add to it, or other things going into the game that are favorable for the team I want to be playing on, like how they're playing recently, and stuff like that. So there you go. I mean, I could just throw in here too, if you guys didn't know, like I said, you just can't blindly bet this, but you think about it. Olympic athletes, where do they train? Especially the ones that are the skiers. And don't tell me, I know the fucking ski. They have to go to fucking Utah or the highest point in the United States to train for skiing because that's where the fucking hills are. No shit. But a lot of other Olympic athletes train in that high altitude so that they can, go through such a rigorous process so that they can get their body ready so that when they're not in that fucking high altitude area, it becomes real easy for them. It's just kind of an edge that they have when they're training. So there you go. What else do I want to say? I don't know. Oh yeah. Also, so in general, when you look at the Denver Nuggets NBA team, you can't just blindly bet this. This is just generically. There shows, to me, I've done the research. It shows there's some advantage. I don't know how much of an advantage, but when Denver goes on the road, or even when they're at home, to be honest, early in the season, you think about it, these NBA players, they're just kind of getting back in, training camp, whatever. You're not really in tip-top condition. Well, just think about it. Where do the Denver Nuggets practice and play and live? They, in that high altitude. So they're kind of like those Olympic athletes that train there so that in the beginning of the season, they tend to be the more conditioned team. So if the Denver Nuggets happen to be the suckiest team in the freaking league, this don't mean jack crap, okay? Try not to swear as much. This don't mean jack schnot. But when they're good, like they are now, how they won the freaking championship and stuff, you'd expect them to be good again. You never know what can happen in the off season. But when they're good and they're the best conditioned team, you might want to look at them a little bit closer early in the season if you can find, some spots that you might want to play on them because they're probably going to be the better conditioned team. And what sport other than NBA? I mean, like NHL is like high action, back and forth, but they make line changes all the time. The NBA, I mean, the starters are on there for what? 80-85% of the time. They don't come off the floor. So that's where the conditioning comes in. I'm rambling. I'm keeping this video so long, but there you go. Just wanted to pass that along. I'm going to have a video coming out for that NHL model in the next coming days, and I'm going to have that Amazon gift card giveaway coming on Sunday, so look out for that video also. There you go. We're going to win tomorrow. I can feel it. In the parlay we're going to have. Oh, yeah. Well, one more thing. In case you're blind and you don't see that thing scrolling on your freaking face on that screen right there, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you already have subscribed, hit that like button, baby, because you guys have been smashing that thing so much, and it's been pushing these things out a lot more, and I really appreciate it. I can see the YouTube data that I get, and it's really pushing it out more. You guys are really helping me out, so I love it, man. This is the kind of relationship you want, a give instead of just a give and take. So I give you the winners, baby, other than yesterday, but we'll get back on track, and then you guys give me the feedback in terms of the subscribe button and the like button. There we go, baby.